Good afternoon from AlphaCars. My name is Tom, coming to you from our Northampton location, and today we're going to take a look at this 2015 Subaru Forester. This Forester is showing just over 47,000 miles. If you would like to see a high-resolution, detailed photo set and all of the related technical data, please reference the listing at alphacars.com. There you will also find a free included Carfax report, as well as tons of information regarding the remaining brake pad life, the tire life, as well as readings from each individual panel using our paint depth gauge. But today I'm going to give you a quick tour of the vehicle's condition, as well as some notable features from the factory. I'm going to start by looking at the paint on the exterior of the vehicle. Here you'll find a pearlescent white finish. I really like the way this looks. It's a bit more dramatic than just a flat white, and you can see the way it reacts in the light there is really nice. This paint is in tremendous shape all around the vehicle, despite a couple minor instances of touch-up paint, as you can see just there on the front bumper, to the right of that plastic housing. But beyond that, this paint really looks tremendous all the way around the vehicle. Looking at the wheels as well, there's a really satisfying metallic silver finish on these wheels and no curb rash to be found. I mean, these wheels are absolutely perfect all the way around. The two front tires are brand new. You can still see the paint lines on there. They've hardly even seen tarmac. And the rear tires have plenty of life left. This vehicle went through a comprehensive inspection in our shop, as well as a thorough cleaning in our detailing department. Show you again, this wheel looks perfect as well. Tons of life on the tire. And lastly, this wheel, very similar story. Looking at the front fascia, you'll find crystal clear headlight lenses and a chrome grille in perfect condition. All of the plastics on the lower of the vehicle have maintained that deep black shine. There's no discoloration, no gouging, no issues to report. They look phenomenal. You can see even this black plastic trim on the loading deck, despite a couple minor scrapes there, has seen hardly any issue. This is normally where you're going to find a bunch of damage in the rear of the vehicle, as people kind of throw stuff into the back and not too much regard for the longevity of this piece. But this one looks awesome. Another great feature about this particular Forester is that this car spent its whole life in Florida. As we know, these Foresters are super capable here in the winters in New England. You got tons of ground clearance, awesome symmetrical all-wheel drive, just a phenomenal car in the winter. But that being said, this can become an issue when many, even at this age, can see major corrosion issues in the underbody and in all the little fine cracks around the door, around the headlights, front bumper, etc. So finding one from Florida its whole life with absolutely zero corrosion is a rare thing to find here in New England. And you can see it in the condition of this vehicle. It looks phenomenal. And we're going to get under the hood in just a moment, and I'll show you there as well. It looks just the same. So next up, let's hop into the interior, and I'll give you a quick tour in there. Moving on to the interior, you'll find these gray cloth seats in really nice condition. Normally on this outer bolster is where you're going to find the most damage anywhere in the interior. And as you can see, this one, even the stitching is held up perfectly, and the color has held up equally well. Looking at the passenger seat, same story, just perfect condition. Nice comfortable seats, and you can see the door cards have this nice stainless steel finish, surrounded by the black plastic trim and the gray cloth inserts on the door card. You'll also find a nice big panoramic sunroof. You do have a manual curtain there to cover up the light, but you can also automatically open the sunroof using that switch between the dome lights, and it functions flawlessly. Making our way inside, you'll find all of the steering wheel controls, climate controls, and radio controls are in perfect shape. None of the buttons are showing any wear. Sound system works perfectly. Heat blows very hot, AC blows very cold. And you do have heated seats for both of the front seats, and these work incredibly quickly and get very hot. Again, just contributes to this vehicle's reputation as an awesome choice to get around in the winter. I'm gonna fire it up next. Nice little needle sweep there. I like the Subarus have done that. Fires right up. Can show you a couple more shots of the door card. You also have this screen up here with some information, as well as you can see the radio has fired up and it looks awesome. No scratches on the screen. None of the controls have faded. Idling quite happily off of a cold start. So next up, we're going to pop the hood and I'll let you hear the engine running off of a cold start. All right, so as I mentioned, this engine bay is in incredible condition. Again, looking at all the painted surfaces, you'll find the paint to be in awesome shape. You won't find any signs of corrosion damage. All of the plastics look tremendous. As you can see, the engine is just winding down a bit now from that high idle off the cold start. And I'll let you hear it uninterrupted for a moment. Trying to show you all angles of this engine. As you can see, even looking down at the block, it looks to be in awesome shape, super clean, even below all of these plastic covers on the top of the motor. Regular maintenance history as well. You can find that in the Carfax report via the listing. Just a very, very exceptionally clean engine bay for a Subaru here in New England. I'm going to take you with me to the rear seating area as well. Looking at the seats here, you'll find, again, excellent shape on these seats. These seats do fold down easily. You just pull this plunger out off the seat, and they can be folded down. It's a 60-40 split, so this one folds down separately than the other two, and I can show you that operation in a moment as well. You do also have an armrest, which can be dropped down with a couple cup holders for your rear passengers. And if I hop in, you'll also find that I have plenty of legroom in here, being about 6'4", sitting behind where I would like to drive the vehicle. You sit quite comfortably. This is a great family vehicle. You could fit 5 occupants here. You can see again the condition of these seats. It looks awesome. And it gives you another view of that massive sunroof. Lets a ton of natural light in, makes this car really have that open air feel. Lastly, make my way to the rear hatch and the cargo area. Pops right up, no issue. As you can see on the inside, very nice condition. The carpets look perfect. And as promised, let me fold down this seat. You can just pull that plunger, no problem. As you can see, you can really extend your load floor. You could fit a ton in the rear of this vehicle. Very capable and a very practical choice, especially here in New England. Close this down. It's just perfect. So if you have any further questions regarding the Subaru Forester, please reference the listing at alphacars.com, and there you will find all of the relevant contact information. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day. We hope to hear from you soon.